All right, traders, welcome in for Insane Gems, Insane Value. What does it mean to be successful at trading? How much time do you need to put in? How much is it really to do an hour a day, invest in something? Talking trading horror stories, degenerate meme coin investing, talking with college kids last night at a hangout I found myself at. And the last and most important is what my trading plan is going into 2025. And importantly, this is so important, how I'm planning on scheduling trading around my life and not the other way around. So it's all holistic, it's all coming together. You guys know, if you've been watching my videos, I've been on a trading break for 2 weeks and it's given me plenty of time to think, plenty of deep thinking, and totally worth it. So we're gonna get into it. Some of you guys have been complaining about the music. Some of you guys have been praising the music. But I just want to play. So we'll get into it. If you want to skip ahead a minute, you can do that. But otherwise, stick with me here for some Kanye West. Let's go. Let me know, do I still got time to grow? Things ain't always set in stone. That be known, let me know. Street lights glowing happen to be just like moments passing in front of me. So I hopped in the cabin and I paid my fare. See, I know my destination, but I'm just not there in the street. In the street. One more time through. Let me know, do I still got time to grow? Things ain't always set in stone. That be known, let me know. What happened there? Streetlights glowing happen to be just like moments passing in front of me. So I hopped in the cabin and I paid my fare. See, I know my destination, but I'm just not there in the streets. I'm just not there. Life's just not fair. All right, I'm gonna spare you the ramblings on all the trading horror stories today. Just briefly go over the highlights. Scottish brother, $600,000 his whole net worth onto an options trade, loses all of it, finds out when he lands in Ireland. My buddy, trading on Adderall, loses $1 million in a week, everything he has, and all of his friends' trading accounts are tied to his. And it's not about loss, it's about lost time. The guy who commented 15 years trading, never profitable, blows his whole paycheck every single week. 15 years. Not everybody wins at this. People win at trading and still lose the game of trading addiction, right? They beat the game of trading, lose the trading addiction. Like the man who made $200 million or $2 million this year and says not worth it, wouldn't go back, do it again, not recommended for anyone. People are like, why doesn't he just retire or do something? You don't understand the trading addiction, the grips it has on your brain. It's like telling an alcoholic, why don't you just stop drinking? The alcoholic stopped drinking. So I'm at a hangout last night, Wednesday. I go to this little ice bath thing sometimes. It's a younger crowd. So some of the guys, they kind of look up to me just because I'm older and more experienced. One of the guys says, yo, a bro who's running the event said you're a beast, you're a day trader. Can you talk to me about it a little bit? And I relayed some of these stories, and I'm telling him about how I'm not trying to lose my time. That's the main thing. I'm not worried about money. I'm trying to lose my time. Like, this is his first bull market. He's making money. He's stoked. I'm like, yo, here's the thing. There's an opportunity to make money right now. It's easy. When that opportunity is gone, if you're in the habit of just making money or of looking for opportunity and trading and chart hours and you're building that habit, you're going to lose it in the bear market or when conditions change. Or just you're going to lose your time, right? So my goal is to automate algorithms, run minimum time, right? What is trading success? This is something I've been thinking about. And it's like, okay, they're huddled in a corner, we're hanging out, we're meeting people, and they're stressing over, I'm hearing them say diamond hands, Bitcoin hit 95K, And they're like, yo, we're at a like outdoor hangout party, and he's like, yeah, you know what, you're right, I spent 5 hours today on the charts. I made $500, but my girlfriend's mad at me because I'm like can't focus on anything. And I'm telling you, man, I've been there trading on the phone while driving, reran somebody, just insane stories of I'm supposed to be at work, I'm in the bathroom scrolling on the charts, becoming unemployable. It's right. So when I think more about trading success. I think about winning both games, winning the game of trading, but winning the game of trading addiction, and that one is more important. Some of you guys don't have this problem. You're like, oh, I can trade an hour a day, and it's actually zero problem, right? Or an hour a month, right? Well, that's investing. That's not trading. I think investing is great. But for a lot of people, a lot of us struggle, and I'm here to be authentic and to share my own struggles and share my own successes. But we got to bounce around a little bit here. Now, I was thinking, okay, Bitcoin's at 95. Did some quick math. I closed my 1.5 Bitcoin long at 75. If I'm still holding it, I'm up $30,000 right now from 2 weeks ago. I can kind of use that money. I make enough, right, without trading. But I'm like, you know what? If I was up 30,000, I'm probably checking all the time. I'm potentially still trading every single day. Instead, I have this 2-week break, and I'm projecting it in the future. Here's the thing. Say I'm spending an hour a day. And I had some recent videos about spaced repetition, which is where you practice consistently at something every single day, but not so many hours. You give it an hour focus. I'm projecting, okay, what is an hour a day? Okay, well, there's 24 hours in a day. Me personally, I'm typically sleep for about 8 hours, and I'm in bed for another hour. I like to spend a lot of time in bed for health and for mental health. So I have 15 hours of the day. Let's just round up. Say I'm actually spending an hour and a half on trading, which is maybe more accurate than what some of you guys are doing, because I'm not just doing the trading, but now I'm like thinking about it and I'm sending messages, whatever, recaps. That's 10% of my waking time, right? Y'all think that isn't a lot of time to spend on something? I'm projecting out over a year. That's 1 month of my waking time a year is staring at charts trading. And this is the low end, right? I've been there 8-10 hours a day. That's 50%. Now we're talking over a year, 6 months out of the year, staring at charts on a screen of your waking time. That's crazy. And if we project it further, project 10 years. Yo, if it's only an hour to an hour and a half, 1 year out of 10 years of waking time, a whole year is spent staring at charts. If you're doing, say, 6 hours, 7 hours, full time, 8 hours a day, right? We're talking half the year. 5 years. 10 years go by, 5 of the years were spent staring at charts. No, it's not okay with me. I'm not going to do that. Even an hour a day, hour and a half a day, it's too much. And it's not because I don't love it, right? I loved the thing, man. I was obsessed, compulsive, addicted. But once I broke the trading addiction, it's like, you know what? I want to spend that hour a day grooming my dog. I want to spend that hour a day working on the boat. I want to spend that hour a day in the sunshine, working out, stretching, doing yoga. I want to spend that hour a day practicing piano, talking to friends, cooking, improving my nutrition, yoga, stretching, reading more, and YouTubing more. Do other things that I enjoy more and which are more healthy than projecting 10 years, and we could project 20 years out, but giving 1 to 5 years of my life staring at a screen. No, so I'm projecting that, and I'm like, is $30,000 right now worth 1 year of my life staring at charts? And it's like, definitely not, actually. So I believe everything happens for a reason. You can call me a kook. You could call me silly. I'm not particularly religious in a traditional way, but I believe this. Everything happens for a reason. I was supposed to bumble my trade strategies so I could have these weeks to think and come back and readjust my life and save me from years of staring at the chart. Because it's not just time. Me personally, trading is always the most stressful part. There's nothing else that gives me the anxiety and even the euphoria of trading, but I don't want those emotional swings. And you can't, the whole point of trading is, like, to be successful at trading is you can't have those emotional swings. So I don't want the stress and the anxiety. I'm done with it. I'm kicking it out, right? So have I beaten the trading addiction? Well, I'm sitting here I haven't logged into a chart in 2 weeks. I don't really know what's going on. I just remove myself from situations where we're talking about the market right now, and it gives me an opportunity to really think deeply and think back about my plan, which is what. So here's my plan. One of the things is I want to get it automated, and I'm working with the guy, just automated trading strategies, and I don't do anything, right? So what does it mean to be successful at trading? Come back to this. It means basically not trading, right? It means not trading, but beating the game of trading at great returns, beating the trading addiction, spending very little time. So I want to adjust down from charts from an hour a week. That seems a lot more reasonable to me, right? Instead of 10% of my time staring at charts, maybe something like 1% of my time. That's a lot more doable. And again, I put in a lot of work to be here. And there's more work to go. You guys underestimate what an hour a day can do. And man, I put in excess, man. I put in 10,000 hours the last 5 years. It's stupid. I don't need, right? I'm in a situation where, here's the other option. I've got a trading system. Some of you guys have seen it. You can see the back test down below. It is robust across. What does robust mean? It works with the same settings. It's not optimized. It's generalized. It works with the same settings across gold, silver, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum. It beats buy and hold on all of those. I've had this system since June. Why did I not trade this system? Well, essentially my own mental illness, looking in a mirror, impatience, not enough else going on in my life, not enough purpose, not enough faith, and really not enough pain, right? I believe everything happens for a reason. And when you experience the pain, it's to teach you a lesson. So this pain has been necessary. And frankly, I like my spot because I'm going into 2024. I have like 5 different streams of income, not even counting trading. So I'm all right. I can add instead of having to withdraw or rely on it. I've got lots of things going on in my life that I would rather do than stare at the charts. I have 5 years of experience in this thing and knowing myself. And I have this excellent system that I can trade. So we'll say, for instance, that it doesn't get automated. Maybe I would like to get to a point where we get these automated and then I can market this to you guys. I'm like, how do I actually, be part of the solution in trading and in the trading space? So that's why I'm telling you all not to do it or to manage it really carefully, right? Your time. But let me tell you a little bit about the system. It's really simple. It's based on the fundamental idea that the dollar depreciates over time and harder assets outperform, which are certificates in trustworthy companies and economies, such as the U.S. economy, investment in the U.S. economy, gold and Bitcoin, right? It should appreciate over the dollar over time. So these strategies are long only. They have no take profit because they're more like an investment, okay? They look at old monthly highs and lows. A breakout is a close over an old monthly high. Although there's certain parameters where we're looking at, it's a one-day close and we're looking at how old that monthly high was. And at the low, if we take an old monthly low and we reclaim it and close above it, that's a dip buy trigger, which also has certain parameters on how old that level was, and also has it has very wide stops, like very wide stops. And the stops only trail when there's a new trigger. So you buy the dip, you wait, there's a breakout, you buy the breakout, you advance your dip buy to the breakout buy. And then sometimes you're going to be holding this for months and years. Now I'm going to share with you soon on YouTube how the back tests have done in the various assets over this year, but they've done awesome. Again, I've way underperformed them. But I've been thinking, like, what could I recommend? If I couldn't automate, how would I trade it? Which I might start doing, maybe. But also, how could I recommend it? And here's how you can do it. The first of the month, you come back and you mark the old monthly high and low from the previous month. You set a trading view alert to your email and you log off, and you do not log in until you get an alert. You don't log in every day, right? And when you get the alert, you log in, you place the trade, and you set alerts for the next levels if there are. And that's it. And on average, the system trades a particular asset once a month. So say I want to trade gold, I want to trade the NASDAQ, and I want to trade Bitcoin. Okay, you can set the alerts and basically just log out, right? You might trade 3 or 4 days a month, right? So yeah, I want to share that with you guys. It's an awesome system, and it seems like a way to win at trading and win the trading addiction. I mean, again, it's not necessarily a solution if you're addicted, right? I had this system since June, and I mostly didn't trade it. I traded it a little bit, but I basically didn't consistently trade it, and it's done awesome. It's done awesome. I mean, most years, not every year, but most years just crushes. So there's a link to that down below. You can check it out, and I'm gonna change my focus to that. Systems, not day trading, investing longer term systems, algorithmic systems. So make sure to tap back into that. And again, you've probably already seen them, and I'm going to be posting all kinds of back tests on my my best computer system. So yeah, everything happens for a reason, and I hope that you believe you're here for a reason too. So comment what that reason is, thumbs up, and even maybe you should think about turning on the bell notifications so you can hear when the new videos are dropping. So appreciate y'all, much love. Talk to y'all soon, and let's go.